Alright, welcome back. And I can see that you chose the A route, which is a nice choice. For the Route A, we will be going to Ginza. Really quick, I want to apologize for something because I cannot hear the game audio. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. For some reason, the configuration changed to where I can't hear the game audio without being unable to capture it, so, yeah. And also, I apologize for any background noise because, I don't know, my roommate's he's using the washing machine right now, but there's nothing wrong with that, I mean. But he's also been watching TV out there for, I think, like 5 days straight now, which is insane. Or at least it seems like it. And Christ, doesn't he have a job? Okay, I'm sorry, I got off track. I think I'll go here, to Ginza. Wow. What? That place is known as Japan's upper class district. In other words, I'll be showing you around today. Anyway, get your things ready and we'll go. Upper class district? What could it be? This should be fun. This is how much it costs in real life! So, this is today's destination. So this is the place we'll be touring today. Ginza! Alright, let's take a look at Ginza then. Yeesh, took you long enough. Alright, this is Ginza! Japan's upper class district, so the game says. And I guess by upper class, that means they get to show pictures of apples randomly all over the place. Oh well. I'm surprised to see so many things of the alphabet here. You figure there wouldn't be a lot of English in Japan, but I've noticed that there pretty much is, because recently we've been learning katakana in Japanese class, so I've learned a lot more over the past few days. Wow. And wow, there are cars here! You don't see many cars in Japan. At least, I don't think you do. If what the game seems to be showing us is true. And fancy looking clock up there. Rico Harbor. I like that stage. It's fun. Super Mario Sunshine I'm talking about, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, wonderful stuff. Ginza. Yes, Ginza is famous in Tokyo as home to many high-class stores. Blah, sorry about that. Wait a minute, they have the picture of the apple in the game too. What? Are we sure that's an apple, or is it something? Whatever. I'm just rambling at this point. The gin in Ginza means silver. Over 200 years ago, in the Edo period, Ginza was a place where they minted coins. That's why it was called Ginza. Ah, I see. So it was full of upper-class shops, even in the era of the samurai, huh? Not exactly. Huh? During the pet period, the shopping district was primarily next door. In Nihonbashi, which is now a district town, Ginza itself was more of an artisan's town. Really? Then when did it take the form we know today? You might not know this, you might know this, but during the era of the samurai, Japan closed its borders to other countries. That lasted until 150 years ago when the shogun lost political control. As foreign relations began again, the people of Japan were terrified. They were shocked to think that such technologically advanced countries existed out beyond the sea. 150 years ago was around the time of the American Civil War, and the World's Fair in Paris. Yes, seeing that Japan worked hard to see that it could... I cannot read tonight. I don't know why I bothered to play this. When losing technology and influence to those foreign countries. Around that time, two great fires swept through the Ginza area. Nearly all the buildings at the time were made of wood, so naturally the whole area was burned to nothing. It was sad, obviously, but the people of the day were determined not to let things end with that. They took to the Japanese proverb, okay, let me read this carefully now. Wazawai tenjite fuku to nazu. It means, when bad things happen to you, you make the best of them. The people took these words to heart and used the culture and technology of those foreign cultures to rebuild Ginza from the ashes. They took the opportunity to develop a new Ginza as years went by. Before long, department stores and theaters appeared, and people began to flock to it as a cutting-edge shopping district in Japan. I see. You're saying that Ginza was the first modern shopping district in Japan. Something like that. Even now, large shopping districts throughout Japan are referred to as the Ginza of X. They're all named after Tokyo's Ginza. Wow. Now that you mentioned it, the buildings around here do have kind of a retro feel to them. Must be a remnant of that era. There's one more point of interest here. Point of interest? What is it? You'll see it if you check a map of Tokyo after you get home, but you notice that Ginza is southeast of Tokyo Station, and it feels quite far inland. But 300 years ago, it was a wetland. A wetland? Here? Are you saying this place used to be by the ocean? That's right. The ocean used to run up against Ginza's eastern side. They filled it in 300 years ago and used the reclaimed land for a fish market that became very famous. I didn't know that. When you look at it now, it's hard to believe it was ever coastal land. Right? To the east of here, across the Sumida River, there's an area known as... I cannot read today, excuse me. Tsukishima, that was also reclaimed from the ocean. So if Tokyo's ship was changed 300 years ago by reclaiming land from the ocean, you could call it a man-made city. That's about right. It's almost like the City of Water, Venice, which I've actually been to, and I can understand it, except all the streets are basically rivers, except for the... I'll shut up now. That's right. Long ago, Tokyo was full of canals, which were used for shipping the majority of goods. Even now, many of those rivers remain as subterranean drainage. When you think about it, I guess Tokyo is a city of water, a lot like Venice. Tokyo, a city of water. Anyway, as long as we're here, we should have a look around Ginza. Sure. Screen wiping! Ginza. It looks like such a modern city with all these buildings everywhere. But long ago, it was right by the ocean, full of canals. Full of boats, hauling things everywhere. When you think about it, Tokyo is such an exotic city. Canals, water... About 100 years ago, when Ginza was striving to become a leading business of town, they say that just walking around Ginza was a sign of status. What the heck? Maybe it's because we're talking about water, but suddenly I have to go to the bathroom. Wow, we certainly have our priorities straight. Talking to a pretty girl or bathroom. Well, then again, I guess if you need to go, you need to go. It was to a point where they combined the term Ginbura. But it doesn't look like there are any public toilets around here. Oh, you might have heard this, but the Bura in Ginbura comes from the word Bura Suru, which means to walk around aimlessly. What? Hey, what's wrong? Are you listening? Sorry, I've really needed to use a restroom for a while now. Huh? Have you been holding it this whole time? No, well, Don't worry about it. We can use the bathroom in that department store. Sure, let's do that. But I don't know if I can pay. I don't have any small change. Even in Ginza, they don't charge people for using the bathroom. You won't need change. Ah, I see. Yes, I don't think there are any bathrooms in Japan that charge you to use them. But when you have to go, a department store or a supermarket is your best bet. Okay, well, these are the places my mother would need to keep in mind if she goes to Japan. I'm sorry, Mom. She has a very fast bathroom timer, shall we say. I see, but this is no time for lengthy explanations. I'm gonna hit up the toilet in that department store, so wait for me. Take your time. Whew. Yeah, but it really did shock me. I can't believe even department store toilets have that auto wash function. And the water in the boys' urinals is set to flow automatically. Japan puts an amazing amount of effort into their toilets. Can someone just quote that or something? I don't know. That seems like something that should be quoted somewhere, put up in calligraphy on some dude's wall who has a bunch of stuffed animal heads on his wall too over the fireplace, smoking one of those pipes. And I'll shut up now. I run off on another tangent. Sorry, didn't mean to keep you waiting. You didn't. Don't worry about it. More importantly, where do you want to go now? Would you like to walk around Ginza some more? Let me see. We've been walking around for a while, but this all feels out of my league. I know you said it was an upper-class district, but the stores are all clearly high-class brands. I see. In that case, let's travel a bit further out, shall we? Sure, that sounds good. In that case, where could we go? I know! Over there! Okay, let's check it out. I'm glad you're excited, but do you even know where we're going? Obviously not! But I know I'm in good hands with you, Makoto. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, let's go. Sure. This is how much it costs in real life! Did I turn that into a song? No, I can't go that far. Well, here we are. This is... It's a place! Oh, Tokyo Tower. This is Japan's second tallest building, Tokyo Tower! Nokubloku Tower! If you guys get that reference, we need to be friends. I could cut this out, but there's not much of a point, really. Alright, let's see what we've got for Tokyo Tower. Alright, I'm gonna estimate that this was taken in the autumn because of the way things look. Excuse me, I would like to pan the camera. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't need to be reminded about that. Skybus Tokyo. They have double-deckers there? Really fancy-looking double-deckers? Man, London eats your heart out. Let's see. There's a guy on a four-wheeler, and by a four-wheeler, I mean one of those cart things that people who can't walk or are too lazy to walk use. I can see this guy has a cane, so I'm not going to call him out on that. I'm just saying that he's there. Alright, they really do meld together the nature and technology well together. I like it. And it sort of looks like a smaller, red version of the Eiffel Tower, if you ask me. I have been to Paris, and I have seen the actual Eiffel Tower. So, yeah. And that's just about it. Okay. This is Shiba Park, by the way. December? Oh, I was way off. And by way off, I mean one season off. But enough about that. Let's get back to this. This is the wrong thing. By the way, if you guys know how to... Oh, I wonder what happens if I turn the preview on. Getting sidetracked here. Whoa! Oh, I hope this doesn't corrupt the capture or anything. You know, now that I think about it, it probably will. Shit. Oh, well, I could just go and get it later. Using the thing. Alright, let's keep going. This is Tokyo Tower? Yes, 333 meters tall. It was constructed in 1958, so it's been the symbol of Tokyo for about 50 years. It's a tourist spot, but it's also a broadcast tower. Unfortunately, a new broadcast tower, the Tokyo Skytree, has stolen the title of tallest in Japan from it. However, in spite of that, I think Tokyo Tower will remain a symbol of Tokyo. A symbol of Tokyo. I see. Incidentally, they say the total number of visitors to Tokyo Tower is over 160 million. 160 million?! That many?! Yes, that's how beloved a building it is. Tokyo Tower. To be honest, I've been wanting to see it for myself. Wow, really? Yeah, you see it a lot in Japanese anime and movies. Oh, here we go again, our inner otaku is showing. True, it's a setting for a lot of dramas, and there are even songs about it. Yeah, but are they awesome as the song for Futo Tower? That one guy wrote in Double, who's the really bad songwriter, tried to make his own genre of music and it sucked. You see, Cameron, I remembered him now! Is that good? No? Okay, moving right along. That's right, I've even seen it destroyed before. Godzilla, no doubt. But I see, so this is Tokyo Tower. What shall we do? Shall we go inside? Yeah, as long as we're here, let's go on in.
This is how much it costs in real life.
The view from the observation deck was amazing, and the look-down window was quite fun. I wish we could have seen it, but our budget wouldn't allow us to put it in the game. All the buildings around us seemed so close. It definitely felt like we were right in the middle of Tokyo. There used to be a wax museum in Tokyo Tower that had sculptures of famous people. It was one of Tokyo Tower's main attractions that ran for 43 years, but it's closed down now, mainly because all the famous people who were sculpted using the wax went missing. I don't know, I just try to make it sound creepy. They have a new one in Odaiba, so maybe we could go there if you're interested. A wax museum. Why do they have something like that at Tower? Well, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm good for today. I'm satisfied that I got to see Tokyo scenery with you, Makoto. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. Let's go home then? Okay, let's go. That was a short trip.
This is how much it costs in real life.
It almost seemed too short a trip. I wish there was some other stuff we could do. It was another full day. That's right. It's time for dinner. I wonder what's for dinner tonight. Akira's cooking is so delicious I always end up overeating. But they say Japanese food is really good for you. Oh? Actually, that's weird. This is usually when I'd be smelling the delicious aroma of dinner coming from the kitchen.